So obviously you all want to know why you cheated, right? So why I cheated. The first time, because it didn't only happen one time, right? The first time I ever cheated was out of anger, hurt, spite. I wanted to get even with the person who fell out of love with me, right? Because those were the words that were used when they basically stepped out on our relationship. So I went, and out of spite and anger and every other emotion you can possibly think of, slept with his friend. I didn't care. I didn't feel bad. I had no remorse over what I had just done. It was what it was. And from that point forward, anytime that I felt hurt by the person that was with me, or anytime that I felt like I was being treated unfairly, or I wasn't being given the attention that I feel I deserved and that I needed, I would step out on my relationship. I would seek what I wanted from somebody else. Now, before anybody jumps my bones and is like, oh, you're an awful person, blah, 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 I would tell the person that was making me feel less than how I was feeling and what I felt they were gonna drive me to go and do. I'm not threatening you. I'm not telling you, hey, if you don't do this, I'm gonna go do this. No, I'm telling you we're having a problem. I would like for you to please focus a little bit on that problem and try and fix it, because I'm feeling alone and I don't want to feel alone. If the problem was not addressed, if the issue was ignored, if I was put on the back burner, if my feelings were pointless to this person, they didn't fucking care, and they would show that they didn't care. That's when I would take it into my own hands and go out and do whatever I wanted to do. I'd go out and cheat. I'd go out and cheat not only sexually, I would carry full-blown relationships. A whole nother relationship apart from the relationship I was in. I wouldn't always tell the person that I was cheating with that I had a significant other. Sometimes I would. Most of the time they didn't fucking care anyway. Sometimes I just needed a friend and I just needed someone to be there. Sometimes I just wanted to be held. And that's what I wanted. And I made it very, very brutally, bluntly honest that this is what I want. This is what I'm doing. You either respect it or you don't. My partner at the time, when I would cheat, at some point didn't really care, because he did it too, so he felt like it was okay, because an eye for an eye, you know? But it's not okay. It's not justified because you cheated on me, I get to cheat on you. No, that's not okay. That was unhealthy. We were being extremely unhealthy to one another by treating one another this way. You know, it took some time to realize that we were hurting each other back and forth because it hurts. It's not cool to do this to somebody. When that relationship ended, it ended abruptly and shouldn't have ended, but it did. I told myself that I would not cheat anymore because I didn't appreciate how it made me feel when I got cheated on, and I didn't appreciate how I probably made that person feel when I cheated on them. I fucked up. I got in another relationship, but I wasn't really truly committed to this person. I didn't want to be loyal to this person. I didn't want to be true and 100% to this person. Still, I jumped into the relationship. I didn't consider it a relationship in that sense, because I was having several relationships, to be brutally honest. I was out doing whatever I wanted to do. I had no ball and chain in the sense, but I did, because he had asked me to be his girlfriend, and I agreed. I shouldn't have agreed, but I did. This man cheated on me so many times. I felt like it was my own karma that I deserved because I cheated in my past relationship. Even though we were cheating on each other, which is unhealthy, and no, we did not do it forever, our entire relationship. It was only for a brief period of our relationship that we played this stupid cat and mouse like game that needed to end, and it ended when it did, and it was cool. You know, there was no bad blood. There's regrets always when you cheat. You're supposed to live your life without any regrets. That's one. I'm gonna have to make another video because I don't want to make these long. So that is one. Thanks for listening, and I'm gonna answer the rest of the questions.